Can you hear me now? This one was on me. This was my fault. Do you have sound now? Let's see, we've got about a 15-second delay, so we'll see what happens
I can
here.
turn my phone up again.
Oh, yeah, turn your phone up. Can you hear me now?
Not yet.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I did that.
There we go.
There we go.
We're live.
We got sound. Sorry, guys. Oh, I can't believe I did that.
Congratulations, Sean. On
Sean.
your tournament win.
Yes, great job. Thanks for coming, guys. Anthony, sorry you didn't get to make it. That was really nice of Keith to show up with a New York Comic Con exclusive Witchblade hero for every player who showed up to the event.
I'm still waiting on one. I guess I should have showed up to the event.
Yours is in the store. I keep forgetting to bring it out here.
I haven't been here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I got one for you and Leonidas for you.
Yeah, ready to play Leonidas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The old game's dead.
Well, it's not dead. I mean, all right, there's a lot going on. We have sound. Great. Sean, congratulations on winning. Good to see you all. There's John, Doug, Anthony. Who did I missed somebody. Oh, Josh. How are you, Josh? You know what I think I'm going to start doing is giving somebody my cell phone number so you can text me and tell me that there's no sound.
Everybody has mine.
Oh, okay. That was bad. I can't believe I did that. That one was purely on me. Phil and I were just relaxing here before the show, and I reached up and grabbed the mic and put it on mute.
I guess ASL, is that audio sign language? I don't know. I'm just guessing. That's what. It's a good acronym, if not.
Doug Taylor says we're at the portion of the program where Doug struggles with technology. All right.
We have that every week.
Yes, it does happen every week. Hey, Anthony, I'm glad you'll be there next year. I already been in touch with the promoter today about next year. So sometime this week, I plan to put out a schedule of all the events that I am going to be. That's all you.
I'm all doing the OP Cup.
All right, I'll do the champs. We're going to be at Origins.
Yep, I'm excited to do that one.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Big Apple next year.
I'm excited to do that.
And that one is the same weekend as this year. It'll be November 22nd. It's a one-day show. So we'll be there for that. And you want to come out to this one?
Is there an early one too in April?
No, there isn't one in April this year. They're just doing November.
Okay.
And I think those are the only ones I've got planned.
If there's not like a big national tournament in Boston, I'll try to get there.
Okay.
If they're too close, I can't do both.
Yeah, oh, well. Yeah.
Unless I'm like Ron and hit the lottery by then.
I'm curious to see what Now does for next year. I believe Josh made a post today, or replied to a post today. I don't know if he made one, about being in Texas.
I saw that.
They're going to move to Texas,
April?
out of Oklahoma.
In April, I think?
In April.
Yeah.
I think he even had a tentative date in that post. I forget what it was. I hear he's looking at Dallas-Fort Worth.
I saw that.
And I think Larry is talking about going to Houston for a regional. And that's
that
where
too.
Chris Rice is.
Right.
And a couple other guys have tried to get him to come to Houston.
Maybe Linda Carter or somebody would be there from all the autograph signings?
Linda Carter?
Somebody.
In
That's the only one I could think of with Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
I guess we could get,
Well,
maybe we could get Mark Hamill from the Joker or something.
yeah, you know, Mark Hamill. Okay.
He gets all these autographs, so hopefully he can get somebody to show up.
Who gets all these autographs?
Chris Rice.
Oh, yeah, he
That's
melts
what
them off.
right.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I wonder where you were going with that. Sorry.
A little slow guy.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's that technology stuff. Yeah, that would be nice if they can get somebody out there. I'm working on a super secret special guest for the Champ of Champs that I can't tell you. I'm not going to get your hopes up. I'm not going to tell anybody but you. I told you.
You told me. My lips are sealed.
Okay. But I think you guys, I hope it works out. It'll be phenomenal. It'll make the Champ of Champs just that much better. Doug Taylor says, welcome back, Phil.
Thanks.
They
Doug
missed you last week.
and John. Yeah, a lot of people missed me, I guess.
Yeah. Josh says, I've already built a Golden Age deck with Leonidas and Deathbird. Interesting.
Deathbird.
Interesting. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you. Oh, look at that. John's already removed a message. Hey, Howard, how are you?
He's back.
Hey, Captain, you made it.
What's hockey, Howard?
Howard's one of the grandkids playing hockey now?
I think he's talking about NHL hockey.
Oh, is he a big NHL fan?
He must be.
I don't know.
I think he likes the Maple Leafs.
Oh, okay.
I like their syrup.
Yeah, me too.
It's the only Maple Leaf I'm familiar with.
Now you got me wanting pancakes. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Now, Michael wants us to say everything over again. Sorry.
I don't remember what we said.
Yeah, I can't remember. Go back and read our lips. Oh, grandkids. Okay. None of our kids played hockey. Not mine, not yours.
I wouldn't let my kids play hockey.
You wouldn't let them?
Got to be a real sport for me to let them play on any type of athletic sport.
So no golf, no soccer, no hockey.
Yeah, it's got to be something competitive where you're.
Oh, Howard's at the arena. John says, at Josh, Dallas cheaper flights, El Paso is nicer for vacation. Nice. Hey, Brian, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Captain said, did I understand correctly that AJ did crazy well at Boston? No, Captain, it was kind of like the opposite. AJ had a rough day at the Boston event. I think he went 3-4.
But we were all 3-0 at one time.
Yeah.
I had a rough day at the office, too.
Yeah.
When my events buried every single game on the very bottom of the deck.
That's crazy. You should have seen how my deck played against those guys on Saturday.
Good.
Yeah. I had
Flawless.
no problems.
Did you win every game?
Yeah. I did.
So you won the event without winning the event? Why didn't you participate?
No. I had to run the event. I played the person with the bye.
I heard.
The person with the bye,
Yeah, Pat explained it.
they beat me every time. My game against Sean was crazy. I conceded the first hand, and then I bet 6 against him.
Oh, wow.
And
Event?
I won that hand.
Big event?
Yeah, no specials.
Okay.
And I had like 5 playable cards, and he had 2.
Oh, well, what did Sean play? Do you remember?
Oh boy, I wrote it down, and yes, I took a picture so that when you asked me, I'd be able to pull it up.
Go back.
But he just conceded we didn't play a card that hand. He said, "I think I'm going to run. I'm scared to death."
I know what Pat played. Sanctum.
Oh yeah, Sean had a really good deck. He had Onslaught, Holocaust, Sentinels, and 3 grid Spider Woman.
Okay.
In
So
reserve.
essentially Onslaught Citadel.
Yep. And he did very. We played the Concrete Jungle.
For
It's a battle site.
DJW.
He did. Yeah. Yeah. He played it very, very well. It was fun watching him play.
Michael, have a great Thanksgiving to you and your family out in California. Glad you could stop in for a second.
This was Keith's deck. Keith played Juggernaut, Heroes for Hire, Beast the Brute, and the 4 grid Spider Woman.
So he played my deck.
And
Without Saber.
he played different events.
Yeah, I heard he had the
Discard all place cards.
Age of Apocalypse events.
Yeah, and when we were playing on his buy game, we got to the last hand, and I said, well, I got a dupe. He goes, hold on, don't discard anything yet, because I think I've got an event that I haven't drawn. I'm going to draw this hand, because he was through his deck.
Yeah.
He said, discard all place cards. I said, what? I had 15 cards placed,
Oh my goodness.
and he had 11.
Oh, so
And they
whacked him
just
too.
wiped him out.
Whacked both of you.
Yep. It's like,
15.
holy cow.
A-Nex everything though.
Yeah. I mean, I had 3 on everybody on the front line.
2 on Sable, 2 on the home base.
Yeah, it's like, holy cow.
Yep.
But
I knew that event's in there. I mean, I've always
I
thought
never
about
thought
playing
he'd
it.
run it.
I feel like it's good with decks that have the draw mechanic. So if you're playing like a heavy Starjammers or Fantastic type deck or Hellfire Club, because you're not placing as much like in certain situations. You want to draw cards.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about building up the placing slots.
Interesting.
And it's always a theory I wanted to try, but I don't know that it's worth it because you still have to place to be competitive in the game.
Yeah, he could have knocked me over when he pulled that event. And I said, I was about ready to win. I ended up still winning, but it was fun.
Took longer.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Then we had one guy who showed up whose name was Aaron, who is not in Facebook.
Okay.
And he saw the event listed on the Big Apple's website.
Oh, really?
And he showed up to play. He and his wife and his 2 boys drove 2 hours on a bus. They rode 2 hours on a bus to be at that con.
So he could play.
And they weren't going to go to the con anyways.
Okay.
And so he played, and he played Witchblade, Fairchild, Grifter, and Velocity in reserve.
So all image?
Yes, all image. And unfortunately, he did not win a game.
Yeah, you can't win with that.
Including, he's the only player to actually lose his bye game. he didn't want to play. He would go eat lunch.
He left?
So, yeah, he forfeited to me. But super nice guy. And he actually made a purchase off our website this afternoon. He bought some singles.
Okay.
So that
Did
was
he
good.
only buy the image stuff initially? Do you know?
No, he bought some Marvel this time.
Okay. No, I mean, does he only
originally?
have
No, I think he had everything.
them? Okay.
But he wanted some of the image cards that were a little harder to get.
Yeah.
And he bought a $30 image card out of my showcase at the show. I can't remember one of the really rare image cards, but I can't remember which one it was.
Might have been the darkness.
It was, yes, the Darkness, not the hero card. There's one per deck.
Demigod of the Dark.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, it's very hard to get.
Yep. And then, I got to meet Michael Jordan.
The real one?
No, somebody was cosplaying Michael Jordan. So that was fun. Hey, Scott. Oh, Scott says, oh, wow.
And
Phil
Wolverine.
actually showed up.
And Wolverine.
And Wolverine.
And who's this character?
That's the Joker who laughs.
That's a Joker?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that Batman who laughs? I think it's Joker.
Looks
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
Batman.
Joker. Look at that smile.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm trying to. Whoops.
Is he as tall as Jordan? Okay.
He was pretty tall. I don't know how tall is Jordan.
6'6".
Yeah, he was probably 6'4", 6'5". He might have been 6'6". He was tall and thin.
Yeah. Looked like he had long arms.
Yeah. I'm missing one of the decks. Which deck am I missing? Oh, Patrick's.
He played Ghost Rider, Mephisto, I'm sure. Silver Surfer.
Alpha Flight, Deadpool, Sabretooth, and Omega Red in reserve. That was,
That sounds like a Department H deck.
yeah. Who was playing that one? I can't remember. Oh my gosh. How did I not get a picture of Patrick's deck? Patrick had Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Who else was on?
I would think Silver Surfer and Mephisto up front.
Yes.
With
Yep.
Doctor Strange in reserve.
Yep, that's what he played.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played very well with it.
Yeah, it's a good deck.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have a negate. But, and you can't have a battle site because of the
Right, he
home
played
base.
any heroes.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's the one weakness to that. I think that would be a very competitive deck if you could play a battle site with it. Like,
Overpowered?
I don't think it would be overpowered, but I think it would be very, very good.
I don't know. I think it might be overpowered if you play a battle site with it.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Nah.
Like, whose deck was this? Red Sean.
I mean, there's still no negate on the deck.
Yeah, I played all summer, all year without a negate.
And,
I finished 9th in the standings.
yeah.
Would you
Top
tie-
8 a lot.
Yeah. Did you get, what, tied for 3rd for the season?
Quit looking.
Oh.
If I didn't get second, I didn't care.
It just wasn't good enough. Oh, wow.
I mean, I've been first the last 5 years straight, so it was a little let down to not get first.
Oh, the chat's blowing up, so let me go back and catch up here a little bit. I said hi to Brian, Captain. Yeah, there we go. That's all right, John. Spoken like someone who never played hockey, Phil. Doug, see any interesting new decks at Boston? Yeah, I just went over all the decks. At Boston, man, there's a lot of good decks at Boston. And I thought the playtest decks were interesting.
What'd you see out there Friday night?
In Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, the playtest decks, the way they were playing, I'm going to make a lot of people really, really happy. I think I already mentioned it, but Woo Sung Kong, is that his name? Woo Sung Kong?
Close enough.
They made him playable,
Yeah, very playable.
very playable.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are going to be very happy with him. Tarkis.
He's a monster.
Yeah. Deja Thorse was on a lot of decks.
I'm surprised she was in reserve so often.
Yeah, that surprised me too, because she doesn't play anything from reserve. But
And there's no power mimic.
no power mimic. That would be really cool. If anyone from Lazarus Rising is watching right now, if you could make a version of power mimic for somebody in every set, I'd be very happy. Very happy.
Make one for intellect, fighting, strength, and energy.
Yep. Yep. What else was out there? What was?
I think you saw a lot of Leonidas, right?
Yeah, Leonidas was on a lot. Hercules was on a few.
Cthulhu, I'm sure.
Cthulhu, not as many.
No.
But
Merlin, I'm sure, all over the place.
no,
Huh?
no, I did not see anybody else playing Merlin.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. But I don't know if I just didn't see him. I mean, there was 21 or 22 players out there.
Yeah.
So I didn't see all the decks. But
I mean, I think that Count of Monte Cristo was the big boy that everybody's playing. He's broken.
Sean Valentine might have been the only one playing him out there.
No, I thought the guy that won it played him.
Who won it? Who ended
Sawyer.
up? Sawyer. No, he played Sun Wukong, Tarkis,
Tarzan or something.
Deja Thorse in reserve, and
Oh, that one little real crappy one that you said you hated?
Anubis.
Yeah. He's got the pennants there, and I think they really reduced his points.
Yeah, they brought his points down.
He's a lot better now, obviously.
And he does have that one card. Oh.
He's got a pennant there.
Are we allowed to tell that? Oh, I don't know. It slipped out. I'm going to go back to reading the chat real quick. I was going to stop by for a few minutes. You two and everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry, Michael. A little late, but thanks.
Yeah, I told him goodbye.
Galactus at Boston won the whole thing. Yeah, John, Galactus did win that one, and Andrew played very, very well with that. I don't know how kids take soccer where he lives. What?
Yes. Soccer's for girls.
Where I
too.
grew up, soccer was probably the most competitive sport. Kids wanted to win those games. Oh, I must have. Oh, John and Captain talking about when you said hockey's not a game or not a sport.
Neither soccer.
I drove Corey just like crazy when I tell him that. But.
It's a girl's sport.
Hey, Larry, how are you, buddy? Captain says running back and forth constantly is that is a workout.
Yeah, it's just a workout. It's just not fun.
Scott says, wow, Phil actually showed up.
Yeah. I'm here, Scotty. Live in the flesh.
Sean said he played well, but he needs to work on his venturing. Yeah. Well, the venturing is the hardest part of the game to learn. So it's just something that you develop over time, I think.
Yep, so he said Andrew did go to the finals using count. So I'm pretty sure.
Andrew?
Yeah. Doug's boy. Andrew Taylor was
In the
finals.
play test?
Yeah. Friday night play test.
Okay. I did.
He lost to Sawyer in the finals, I guess.
Okay. Does Marcel have an OP Mountain episode just about venturing?
I did see something where he said venturing in the title, but
Yeah, I haven't listened to too many
But
of his podcasts.
if you get through 5 minutes, you're doing great.
Yeah.
That's something that puts you right to sleep. It's like, have you listened to any of it?
Yeah, I've listened to him.
It's very soothing.
It's
therapeutic.
I
that's
never
for sure.
listened to a whole one,
Yeah.
but
Zero.
if he did a live thing, I would probably.
He's live now. He can tell you.
Is he finally joined
Yeah.
the? Hey, there he is.
Three
Speak
little-
of the goat, and there he is.
3 little goat icons.
Hey, Marcel, do you have any episodes up about venturing? The captain wants to know if you have anything that he could learn how to venture from. And John says, Doug Sims, champion note taker for the win. And
Was that facetious?
I think he is being facetious. And Josh says, tell us more about the playtest. Stop it, Josh. You're trying to get me to talk about things I'm not allowed to talk about. Scott says, see what happens when you don't play test in Cincy. Yeah, Scott. I'm going to be honest with you, Scott. I tried to get you on my playtest team. And it kind of fell through because they didn't want me to have more than 4 in the group, counting myself.
You were too far,
Wow.
especially when we told him he had to bicycle up here. I said, have you seen Scotty's physique? And they said, yep, he's out.
Oh, man. That's That's cool. And you're right, Doug says Andrew went to the finals using the count.
Yeah.
They showed all of Anubis's cards. Can't wait to see Count of Monte Cristo. Josh, I don't know if you're just trying to get me to talk about Anubis's specials.
I don't think it matters now that they've played it in a public forum, would it?
That wasn't public.
Huh?
That wasn't public.
You were there.
Yeah, but I'm a playtester with an NDA. Everyone in there had an NDA.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't allowed in.
I think I think they kicked Marcel out because he didn't sign one. And Phil Keffer, they had to leave.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They weren't allowed to they couldn't stay.
Huh.
I think Marcel tried to stay for a while.
Yeah, he probably stayed.
Yeah. But Anubis has a card that he plays as an attack to make your character -1 to all actions or -2 to all actions. I can't remember.
Just one character?
Yes. But they stack. So eventually
And they
you
stay
get
for
your
the game?
8 down to a 5.
And they stay for the game?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was -1 to all actions. 2 would be too powerful. So it's not a 1 per deck.
Just like Iceman Snowblind, but for the game?
Yeah. And you can just keep piling them on. He played it on my Wicked Witch once, and it's like, okay. But if he'd have got 2 or 3 of them on my Wicked Witch,
Yeah, it's your only
now her
character.
8's coming across as a 5.
Right.
But Anubis was not the main character on his deck, obviously.
Right.
Wukong was.
Yeah.
And he got to clear Wukong's record, and I almost had him KO'd, and it's like, crap. I didn't have a negate because I drew 2 of them in the second hand when I had one already placed on him, on Merlin.
That was your last negate.
Oh,
Besides
no, I had one more.
the other Merlin.
No.
Oh, you had.
I ran 4.
You have another character.
Yeah.
It's a 1 per deck negate.
No.
Huh?
I ran 4 for Merlin.
Oh, 4 for Merlin.
Yeah.
Oh, you pulled a Phil Miller.
I did. And he played Tars Tarkas. Opponent must
Let's do something.
And,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay.
And he used the
And-
web-headed wizard later to go back and get it because he thought I was out of negates. And I almost always let him use that web-headed wizard because I can always negate whatever they bring out, you
Unless
know?
they get a team.
Well, right. But most of the time they're going to get a special. Most of the time.
Yeah.
And then he put that card down like it was a big deal. And I said, I think I'll negate that. And he goes, what? How many negates are you running for Merlin?
5. Should have lied to him.
Yeah, I should have. But, you know me, I can't lie. That's why I can't keep talking, Josh. Captain says, when were the Anubis cards revealed? Oh, okay. Josh says, Cat, check out the last Lazarus Rising YouTube stream. Okay. Marcel has touched on Venture, but I don't think he's done in-depth yet. Yeah, he's not replying to my
where's the
question.
goat?
I wonder. Oh,
He came in and left.
oh wow.
That was fast.
Did you see what Scott said? He now likes me more than you.
No, I didn't.
That ain't saying a whole lot.
No, he doesn't like either of us too much, it sounds like.
Marcel says, stay tuned, Captain. He must have something planned.
Something up his sleeves.
Yeah. I guess I can only smack my head at using girl sport like that. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't keep up with all these webcasts that are coming up. You know, Marcel's got one, and now Lazarus has one, and
See?
I try to run ours on Monday nights.
They power mimicked you.
Yeah.
They all copied us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Lazarus has revealed. Last week they dropped that bomb on us about the special promo. The redheaded girl from The Few and the Cursed.
Yeah. What's her name?
I don't know.
Red Sonia.
It's red. I was supposed to check Diamond today to see if the trade paperbacks were available through Diamond, because he said that they did at one time distribute some through Diamond. I think only the very first trade.
Gotcha.
But
Ran out of time. Did you look?
I forgot.
Yeah.
No, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I ran out of time. I just completely forgot.
Yeah.
Stomach virus and eye surgery. Captain, I'm so sorry.
Don't feel
wow.
bad, Captain. I fell behind 2 weeks, too.
Yeah, Yeah, that was crazy last week. Somebody backed into a garage door.
My garage door. At home.
Oh, your new home?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you misread what I had wrote.
Yes,
I
I
was
thought
just
it
too
was.
busy and just,
I thought it was like at one of the
No,
dealers.
it's my house.
Oh, holy cow!
Yeah.
And they didn't want to fess up.
Didn't
Nobody
fess up.
wanted to claim it.
Nobody did. So,
Wow.
par for the course this month.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, though.
Are you guys totally moved in now?
Yeah.
I noticed you took a picture of your Overpower cars, so I'm assuming you got them out of storage.
Yeah, that was the last thing I just got on Saturday.
Okay.
They're only in the garage, though. I couldn't get them all downstairs. I just run out of energy.
That's all right. At
I
least you
don't
got them
know
out of
how.
storage. We know where they are.
Yeah, I never run out of energy.
I'm going to be working very hard this week and next week to get all of our Overpower cards onto our website.
Nice.
Yeah, we verified
I
the
think that's...
image.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. We verified the image singles on the website today. Almost all of them are up. There's only like 4 or 5 image cards that aren't on the website that we actually have available.
I think the next 4 or 5 podcasts I'd like to actually do like live stream auctions
On auction some
of,
stuff?
of cards. I want to get people motivated to play and get them buying cards, get them excited about the game again.
All right, guys, what do you think? You want to
What do you
auction
think?
some cards?
I'll put some big boys out there for you guys.
Yeah, all right.
Some very big ones.
Scott says 2025, the year of crushing Phils. Done fighting Doug. My record against him sucks.
Scotty,
Yeah, move on to the Phils.
Scotty, you got to have a dream. That's for sure.
Dreamer. Okay, Cat, Josh, my eyes are still pretty sore, but as long as I eventually stop seeing double, it'll be worth it. Wow, yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, throw a 4 out there and say it's an 8. Works for venturing.
Dual attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Marcel would go crazy with that venturing tactic.
Yeah.
I bet 2 missions. I mean 4.
Charlie pipes in. He says, yes, please do auctions. All right. Well, we will. We'll do that. Larry says January 18th is the next PA regional at the Gamers Edge in Stroudsburg,
Where?
PA. 9 a.m. registration, 10 a.m. start, $10 entry, and each player gets a free Team Overpower foil proxy. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Foil proxy.
Did you make those yourself, Larry? I like that.
Yeah. January 18th.
Okay. Ooh, what's going to be up for auction? Got DC foils, Phil? DC foils? You want the
all
hollows?
I've got all those.
Yeah, we could. I don't know. I don't know if we want to auction off a hollow, do we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll auction them.
You think it'll go high enough?
I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got sealed Onslaught, Citadel mission sets.
I got one of those too.
Sealed?
Yeah. You got a bunch?
These aren't the ones from the comics. These are the actual missions. Assault and Onslaught missions, the foil missions.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a couple?
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Oh, just one?
I've got hundreds of the actual missions that are open and individual.
Sure.
But we could sell as a set. Hillshire's Farm sealed. I've got all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Comics that you can only get certain cards in.
What?
Wizard magazines.
What? You got a Wizard magazine with the webhead Wizard?
I think it's Deal with the Devil, actually.
Well, that's even better.
It's like a $500 book, I think.
What?
Yeah. I've got big stuff.
Stuff that you want to sell?
Yeah, stuff I don't want anymore.
What? All right.
So, you guys could luck out here.
Okay. Next Monday. Oh, man, you'll be taking their Christmas money.
Yeah, taking their Christmas
They
money.
already spent their
Yeah, don't spend too much on Thanksgiving.
money on the Kickstarter, and now you want their Christmas
Now I
money.
want their Christmas money.
Wow. Sorry, guys. If you have kids, they're not getting much for Christmas.
Well,
You're
they could get
spending
a
all the
nice
money.
They could get a nice magazine.
Howard says, keep playing that full contact pickleball, Phil. We play hockey up here.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Grandson is ice, kicking butt, taking names. Go, Howard. We'll see you, buddy.
Go, little man.
Scott said he'll start the bidding at $1.
Yeah, Scotty.
I'd buy that for $1.
We'll give you a double shot.
Yeah. Double shot. But we'll sign it. We'll autograph it for you.
OP Adventure Crew.
Yeah, there you go. So next year, just to recap real quick about that, I got to do Champ of Champs, and then we'll have the OP Cup, we'll have Origins. Is that it for Ohio? Yeah, 3 events in Ohio, and then at least 1 in New York.
And then probably some regionals, like Larry does.
Yeah,
We'll see.
we'll see. We'll have a lot of local stuff,
Right.
so we could do regionals.
Yeah.
It's just not going to draw in
It's not going to draw
30
50
players or anything like that. But I am curious to see how many people show up at the Champ of Champs.
How many you expect?
You know what? I think there's going to be a lot of people who show up for Saturday's event. Even if they don't qualify for the Champ of Champs, they'll play in the tournament for the rest of us. And that'll be fun. So,
Could be lots of open spots just to get 16, I think.
as of right now, there's at least 6. Or that'll be playing in Friday. 6 spots to play in for. And that's if all 9 of the if 9 out of the top 10 show up. I'm not playing. I'm going to run the event, so I'm not going to play in the Champ of Champs.
So that created an opening.
That created an
But Josh took yours because he was out of the top 10 and he has a free entry.
What?
He won OKC at the beginning of the year.
And he didn't make the top 10?
I don't think so. I think he was 11 or 12.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
So he kind of just takes your spot.
So the top 10 are spoken for. So we still got 6 if all of them show up besides me.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking Josh was in the top 10. He's the only one who won an event that wasn't in the top 10 or didn't end up in the top 10.
Correct.
Okay,
But we don't know how many of the other top 10 players are coming.
right. I think they're all going to want to be here by the time they hear everything we're going to do.
The only one I know is me and John Lewis currently.
Oh, no. Sean Sawyer's coming.
Was he top 10?
Yeah, he was number 10.
Okay.
Did Joe or Dave make top 10?
I wouldn't think so. I don't think they played enough events.
Well, Andrew got second place just playing in 1 event.
He played in
For the season.
at least 2.
Huh?
Yeah, he played in Valhalla in Seattle. And he was in Boston that he won.
Oh. Yeah, he played in 2 events and he made it in.
Yeah. That's just because he did well in the 2 events he played in.
All right.
And he won one, so he's automatically in.
Right. All right. Number 1 is Phil Keffer. 2 is Andrew. 3 is Tyler, and you are tied for 3rd.
Yeah.
Low P Goat was 5th. Derek 6th. Sean Valentin is 7th. John Lewis is 8th. I'm 9th, and Sean is 10th.
Okay.
All right. So
And I think all the Canadians are probably going to come.
yeah, they'll be down.
There's how many? 5?
Why didn't Derek make? Oh, Derek didn't make the top 10.
Yeah, he's there. You said he was number 6 or
Oh,
7.
there's Derek. Okay, I'm sorry. So, yeah, 2 of them, they have to come now.
Where they got Marcel and Sean Valentin, too.
Oh, yeah, look at that. 4
4
of the
of
top 10.
Yeah.
40%.
40%ers.
Wow.
That's pretty good, though.
And Andrew said that he's considering coming. We'll have to probably get a lot closer.
Doug, you and Andrew coming?
Yeah, is Doug still in the chat? Doug, are you coming? Captain says it's so surreal that there's going to be a tournament in Stroudsburg. Lived 10 minutes from there for almost 20 years. Tried to get folks there to play Overpower when the game was dead and always failed. Wow.
Now you can go back, Captain.
Yep.
Make it happen, Captain.
This guy says Uncle Doug is getting Ellie's gifts. Somebody's got to take care of that girl. All right, so out of the top 10,
Maybe for Doug.
yeah. All right, so we probably have six spots. I think most of those guys are going to come.
Yeah, Doug said he's a maybe with Andrew.
Oh, did he?
He would
Okay.
he would have to qualify though, right?
Doug would have to, yes.
Yeah. Or he could just change his name to Doug Sims.
Yeah. John Lewis will probably come.
He's definitely coming. He's
Is-
already texted me and he's already booked his flight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Josh has already, I think, booked his too, hadn't he?
Yeah.
So Josh is coming.
Or he said he was driving, I think he said. He's
Oh, that's
definitely
right.
coming.
Yeah, he changed. He was probably going to drive.
Yeah. He said he's definitely coming. He don't know if he's driving or flying.
Okay. Sean Valentin,
He said he was definitely coming too.
yeah, he would like to.
So that means Marcel has to come.
Yeah, Marcel.
Or the Bertrands have to come.
Oh, Larry said, Doug, check your DM for a proxy. All right, I'll look, Larry. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay, from the Gamer's Edge.
The Gamer's Edge. Where's that at?
That's where Larry runs his regionals.
Okay. how many people were in that photo?
It's kind of hard to tell, but he had 12 players, didn't he? Or 13?
13, I think.
Doug says, I was number 8 before I did poorly at Boston, so yes, I'd have to qualify. I don't have a picture of the standings for anything after 10, Doug, so I'm not sure where you are, but yeah, you definitely didn't make the top 10 this year.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of those players. Do you?
No, he didn't.
Larry, elaborate. Who's all in that photo?
But I can, whoops.
You can share it.
Yeah. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Why is it doing that? Oh, I see. Let's do this.
So you've been selling a lot of Overpower cards, Doug?
We've been selling quite a bit, more than I thought we would.
Okay.
So, been pretty happy with it.
Still in the showcase?
Took them out of the showcase
Or
and took them to New York, and now we're going to verify inventory levels because I found some mistakes on inventory while I was out there.
good or bad?
Little both. I found some cards that weren't on the website, and I found some that were supposed to be on the website, or some that we were supposed to have in the box because they're on the website and they weren't in the box.
No.
And so,
Already sold them.
yeah. How do you list one card on the website, and then when somebody tries to buy it off the website, you go to pick it and it's not there? Because we didn't. Once they went on the website, we didn't put them back into the showcase. We kept them aside because we didn't want that
To happen.
to happen.
Yeah. Well, if you ever need anything, let me know. Got millions of cards.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably start buying from you to replace everything that we sell. Larry says, this is a different, much larger location. Oh, okay.
There you go,
That is
Larry.
from Robin's Game Room, not Overpower. Oh, okay. Oh, look, Sean finally showed up.
Ahoy, matey.
That's not how mages talk. That's how pirates talk.
Maybe he's a pirate tonight.
Oh, okay.
He is in D&D. You
Yes.
can be whatever you want to be, I think. can't you?
Well, this is true.
Fantasy world.
Yep. I think after the Champ of Champs, then we'll have April in Texas.
You going to that?
No. Sorry, Josh.
You're done traveling, right?
I'm done. I'm not going to any of the events next year that are outside of Ohio that I'm not running. So that means I can run one in New York and go to that one.
I'm not even taking you back to the Niagara.
No, I'm not going back to Canada. I just.
Your money's worth a lot more.
Yeah.
Might have to move there.
Yeah. No, I know.
I don't want their free health care, do you? Maybe.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know anything about their health care. I know some people really like it and some people really don't like it.
It's not really free, though.
Well, no, you're taxed. But Sean says, "Oh, was I expected?" Yes, you've been here for like 5 or 6 straight Mondays. We always expect to see you. And ahoy is a general greeting not used exclusively by pirates. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure it is.
We just labeled you a pirate. You have to deal with it for at least 29 minutes.
I don't know anyone who's not a pirate that uses the word ahoy. So, sorry, Sean. If it walks like a duck and then uses the word ahoy, it's a pirate. I don't plan to go to Canada. I'm not traveling to any of that places. We're having enough events going on here.
Three's enough. Three's company.
Well, you know what?
You know who I'm seeing getting back in this game?
Huh?
You know who I see that's talking about getting back in this game pretty heavily?
Who?
Who do you think?
I
Who would you guess?
Miles?
No.
Oh.
Norman Barth.
Oh, Norm's in.
Norm's in.
I don't know if he'll play or not. But he's definitely going to collect.
He's just trying to buy.
Yeah, definitely going to collect.
Yeah. And he said he's excited about playing. But we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. He apparently at one time he was a decent player.
Yeah.
know he competed with
before
Kepler.
battle sites.
Yeah, I mean he started running events too heavily, I think, after that.
Yeah, quit playing.
Right. You lose your edge when you quit playing the game. But you can get it back quickly, if you were a good player.
Yeah. Took me a while. I struggled. Sean says, well, I have a deck with Captain Nemo, so piracy it is. Yar. I'd like to see what your Captain Nemo deck looks like. I think Captain Nemo's a pretty strong character in this new game.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he could be. He's all max 7, but...
Well, we can't all have 8s.
Oh, come on.
I heard they made a last-minute change to Lancelot,
Yeah, they needed to.
but I don't know what exactly they did.
He was unplayable, I think.
Well,
I felt like he was. I feel like there's a lot of unplayable ones, though.
yeah.
You lead 8.
The problem with Lancelot was that you paired him with
A couple other...
Merlin and King Arthur. You don't have any 8 stat, which we've gone over that before.
Yeah, it's a non-winning deck.
And I don't, right, you still, you
can
need
compete,
an 8.
but-
You need an 8. And I don't think the change to Lancelot was to make him an 8 fighting. Although that would be pretty good. I would like that. I would rather King Arthur be an 8 fighting, but
Yeah, you like Arthur, don't you?
I do. I like King Arthur. Larry trying to be funny with his dad jokes. Where do pirates eat lunch? Arby's. Captain Nemo is good, Sean. I agree. John, I agree. I hope that's the change, but I don't think so. Captain says, Doug and Phil, are you allowed to divulge how many characters have 8s? I thought it was 2 characters of each type, but I may have just made that up. Yes, Captain, you just made that up. I believe it's 3.
2 or 3. In each stat?
I think it's 3 for each one of them.
I think that's right.
Uh-huh.
I want to say 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can divulge it, but we did.
I don't think that's anything covered under the NDA because we're not telling you that the 3 8s in energy are Merlin. Oh, no, it's not Merlin. He's a 7. I'm just kidding. Merlin. Oh, man. Guys. Captain says, Doug, I like King Arthur too, but 8 fighting for him seems like a stretch. Maybe, but if you don't give an 8 to Lancelot, who was the best fighter of the round table, maybe. Mage says, King Arthur's decent, but his stats are good. He wasn't known for his extreme skill in combat, for his honor and his ability to rule. Lancelot was the greatest of the knights, so in 8 combat suits. Yes, that's what I told Joe when we were in Boston. I said, man, did you give Lancelot an 8? And he said, yeah. And he said, really? And I said, well, he was the best fighter of the round table, Joe. And Joe just kind of looked at me like he was thinking about it. But I don't know what the final... And Keith just told me that he thought they made a change to Lancelot at the last minute.
They developed a game on a square table?
Yeah, sorry, don't work.
He got cheated.
Can't play a round table.
There's a dad joke for you there, Larry. Thought you'd appreciate that one.
Yeah, we love dad jokes, don't we? Josh says, pretty sure I counted 3 for each power type. You are correct, Josh. 3 for each power type. Except only 2 so far for brute force, but there's definitely another.
No, there's 3. There's 3.
There's
100%.
I know there's 3. I'm just trying to think the 3 in brute force.
I know.
Who is it? Zeus?
Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Yeah.
And
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu? No.
Yeah.
He's only a 7.
8 strength.
8 intellect.
7 intellect.
Oh.
He can play intellect teams from reserve.
Are you allowed to say that?
I just did.
I think the Cthulhu character card is, you could say it because it was in one of the starters.
And then there's the Angry Mobs.
The Angry Mob has an 8 strength variant. That's right. Yep. And can we say them, says Sean.
We said them, Sean.
Yes. That's the 3. I don't know if Angry Mob's been spoiled or not. But it has been now. Yes, you are right, Josh. One of the Angry Mob characters variants has an 8 strength.
Yeah, which I don't agree with that one, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's still a pretty solid entry-level set.
Do you?
I do. I think guys will collect it for the art, and then players will play it for the characters, which you can't really ask for a better combo, right?
Yeah.
The art is fantastic. It is the best art of any game out there right now.
Yeah, the art's really good.
Yeah, I do really enjoy the art in Sorcery, but it's a complete different style from the Overpower art. So I think guys are gonna love it both ways. What are the dates for Champ of Champs?
February
21st and 22nd. Friday the 21st, Scott has to be there to play in. He did not make the top 10.
Oh, you're going to be cold, Scotty. No place to sleep.
Can we get, have you talked to Chris City?
Very vaguely.
Yeah. All right, we got to try and get Chris up here. We'll try and get Miles to come up.
That may be a no-no.
Maybe we could play on Saturday. Mage says, stupid angry mob. Yeah, Mage, I know we had that conversation in the car ride that Friday night. We're 100% agreeable. He says, yes, the new set is nice. I like the art. I feel 80% of the game element is there. There are a few missteps that I understand they refuse to address. So we'll see in the end. Come on, Sean, don't hold anything back. Tell us how you really feel. You know, it's really hard when you create something to take somebody else's opinion. And I'm not saying that in a mean way at all.
Yep.
I totally get it if they think this is the way something should be because they created it that way. I think pretty much they've taken a lot of the feedback that they've received and they've thought about it.
Yeah. Constructive criticism is one of the hardest things to deal with.
Yeah. And I don't think they've done bad handling any constructive criticism they got from the playtesters. So, you know, what they ended up going with, if the playtester did or didn't agree with it, it's not our game.
Yeah. Everybody has different visions for
Right.
what they wanted to see happen and develop.
Right. I think when the Edgar Rice Burroughs people see the artwork on the cards, which they've already seen the artwork because they made it available, but I think they'll be extremely happy with the Edgar Rice Burroughs characters. And
Big Tarzan,
yeah, Tarzan maybe should have been an 8 fighting. I don't know, but making him a 7 fighting is okay. John Carter from Mars, he needed an 8 and something to make him playable.
Poseidon.
Poseidon, yeah. You know,
A lot of people aren't happy with that.
yeah, it's almost comical how Poseidon didn't get an 8.
Not every god's the same.
Well, this is true. They could even let those gods out of the set. But I kind of think it's cool how a lot of the characters we were hoping for when we had our early episodes talking about pulp characters showed up there.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I think it's okay. And I think it'll be fun seeing where they take the game from here.
Scotty.
Scott says, I agree with the criticism. Neither you ever listen to me. You got that right. We do sit around and talk about your dumb ideas every once in a while, Scott.
We do value our life.
Doug says, the art they just spoiled on Instagram is incredible, too.
What is it?
Oh, they got an Instagram account? I don't think I've ever been to their Instagram account. I'll look at that. So Josh says energy 8s are Zeus, the Wicked Witch, and Ra. Combat is Leonidas, Zorro, and Wukong. Intelligence, Dracula, Sherlock, and Moriarty. Yep. Okay. I don't know. I think Tyler's really happy with Dracula right now.
Well, who wouldn't be? I mean, he's going to be phenomenal in this new set, too. We were just talking tonight.
You think?
Oh, fair. Yeah, for sure. I mean, how are you going to block Power Leech when there's one way? You throw out your battlefield commanders, and they just stay out there for the eternity of the game. That's how you get rid of the draw 3s. That's how you get rid of everything. And then he throws out the card no teammates.
But you're not going to be able to mix the old cards with the new cards.
Well, he's got those in the new game.
They gave him that again?
Yeah.
Oh, they reprinted that. All right. I'm curious to see what they do with Power Leech. They sent out a survey to all the playtesters.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, everyone replied.
Yeah.
So they were going to make a last-minute change to the Grim Reaper.
I don't think it got changed.
Oh, I hope they did something. I would just not make that. Oh, well. You guys know where I stand on it. Power leech should be banned.
I don't think it's all that.
It's too powerful.
It's the problem that there's
not enough ways to defend
there's
it.
just no defense in the game.
Right. And it's the same problem that Power Leech had when it was first introduced in IQ.
Yeah.
It was so bad that they had to make a Bastion to combat it in the next set.
Yeah. Well, also, the original game, you couldn't even place your any heroes, could you?
No.
So, yeah, you really
You could
couldn't.
place Bastion because you had to place Bastion to hold it for when your opponent played
Right.
Power Leech.
That's why everybody went to playing the Scarlet Witch and Beast in every single deck.
Yep.
Or X-Babies, or a combination thereof.
You had to have a way to stop it.
Yep. And Scarlet Witch is the ultimate nullifier at the time,
Yeah.
because she had to pick off your cards and the negate.
Yeah. Do people play that one as much, though?
I don't know. I didn't play the game back then.
I don't think we
I mean,
did.
I would be rocking her on every single deck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know what you know now as far as the meta goes, but I think the game was just different at that time.
Right. And it's definitely evolved. And Doug Taylor says it's at Overpower Lives on Instagram. I'll check it out. May says, I think you don't ban the leech and shift it to catechism.
Yeah.
If you don't ban the leech, shift it to catechism.
Yeah, I think that's the better idea, is what they should have done.
Yeah.
Either play your draw 3 or your power leech or your fairy protection.
Lockout, yeah. Doug Taylor says, I had trouble finding it too until I looked at what I had sent. Okay, I'll look, Doug, thanks. Captain says, I thought they already confirmed that there'll be no power leech in the new set. They're backing down from that now. No, it's not that. It's the power leech was available in the Essentials. Yeah. So the Essentials are tournament legal in this new set. So you can still get the power leech by buying an Essentials. And that's where the problem is. It won't be in the new set because they didn't want people to get a power leech in a draft because you're just going to control the draft. You're going to win every game unless you draw it in the very last hand and it's a little too late. So
Well,
that's what
really
the problem
powerful.
with power leech was. I just that's not what I wanted. I just don't understand going back and remaking cards that were a problem in the first iteration of the game. But I would have. Oh, I can see what you guys look for on Instagram all the time. Oh my gosh. Overpower Lives. Okay. There they are.
Yes. I don't know.
All right, I'll follow. I'll give them a follow.
I think the problem in this new game is the threat costs are way too high. To me, that's the biggest hurdle. In
You
this
think
game.
they're way too high, or there's not enough low threat cost characters to balance it?
However you want to phrase it.
Oh, there's a difference.
I think there's both.
You think it's both?
Yeah.
There's too many
I mean-
22-point characters?
Yeah, that are like phenomenally good. And then the rest of the characters are phenomenally bad, but you have to play them because it's the only way you can get the good characters on your team. So there's no mix of balance. Like Hercules is broken. Sim Wong Kong's broken.
You think he's broken?
Yeah.
They made him too powerful?
Yeah, they reduced his point cost and made him broken.
Maybe.
And when you get big swings in this game with power leeches and so forth, people are betting 4 and 5 missions at a time.
Yes.
And so now they go down. Now Wong Kun can just hit you with a big 11 that you can't even stop. It's an auto KO. It's just, I don't know. The game's not well thought out, in my opinion. But
Sean says there are enough low threat costs. Making decks isn't super easy, but it's possible. The hardest balance is getting 2 8s.
yeah, that's near impossible. I mean,
Well, unless you run the
good
2
eights.
intellects. You could run Moriarty, Sherlock Holmes, and
Well,
Watson.
You can do Hercules and the Angry Mob too, but
Yeah, but who wants to do that?
yeah.
Hey, guys, go follow them on Instagram. They've only got 23 followers on it. Oh, wait a minute. They got 508 followers on Instagram. Holy cow. Look at that. 508 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that's good.
That is. That's awesome.
Thanks, Doug, for sending us that text.
Yeah, Doug, thanks, man. They got some nice Cthulhu art there. Who's this? Oh, Joan of Arc. Yeah, that's a little anime-ish. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of spoiled art either. Yeah, oh, there's some nice Tarzan piece. Oh, that's a video, though. Well, oh, there's a lot of videos from the Kickstarter days.
Yeah. They have a lot of Q&As and stuff out there, too. So.
Yeah. Doug says he did Zorro and Leonidas. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, then you're sacrificing, like I said, you're sacrificing a negate.
Well,
I mean, it's just...
there's only one freaking negate in the game.
Well, a couple OPD negates, but...
Oh.
Yeah, and there's Dracula that gives you the best negate. But he's also 22 points. I mean... Like I said, the game's not balanced. But it is what it is for the first set, I guess.
Mage says, I felt the reintroduction of the shift mechanic was a mistake.
Yep. Give a vertigo to somebody.
Yeah, but he specifically a lasting shift effect.
Yep.
Fighting 8s are the easiest because there are two 18 threat 7 stack characters and they pair well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Billy the Kid's really good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the tournament scene's going to be like as far as competitive decks. You think one or two decks are going to dominate?
Yeah, I mean, I think a combination of a few decks, yeah. I mean, how you going to stop 4 draw 3s in one hand?
You're not.
Okay. And if the account don't draw the right cards, he gets to draw all of them again. He shovels it right back into his deck.
Yeah.
I mean-
Scott says, Vertigo. Scott, I'll just tell you this. The Vertigo version that's in this set is a 1 per deck.
Yeah. Still overpowered.
But it is amazing.
And you webhead for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Mage says early tournament scenes should be loads of fun as everyone figures out the meta. I agree. And
Yeah, they'll
it'll
be
a lot of fun.
wonky. I mean, it's going to
Yeah.
be just a coin flip who wins them.
Yeah, and I think week to week in your locals, you'll have different decks showing up. And hopefully different decks winning for a little while until everyone figures out this combo is going to just
Rule the day.
crush everything.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of, Doug Taylor says, not a ton of low-cost characters. Right.
Yeah.
That was my point. And I think that's probably more what you meant, rather than they cost too much. I don't think the threat levels are over-costed.
Really.
Yeah. I think a 22 and a 23, they deserve those because of the threat level.
Yeah. But you can't make a 23 even legal in the new game. There's no 15.
Wow. You got to play 2 16s.
Right.
So you can make it legal.
Yeah. And then you got junk.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. It's not balanced.
maybe. Sean says, I'm really excited to get to play in the modern. Oh, that's Josh. Really excited to get to play in the modern format. And then Sean says, having a negate is still important. They haven't eliminated the need for them, only nerfed the actual negates. That
Yep, that's the biggest
I agree.
problem.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
That's exactly what I told Tyler tonight.
Right, we have to have negates. They didn't put out a game that didn't require negates.
Hey, you need more. This is a heavy game with all specials for the most part. So the need for a negate was even greater, not
Right.
less.
Because, yes, they nerfed the teamworks.
Right.
So,
Which I understand that. The teamworks would have been too powerful in this environment. If you just went all teamworks and just teamwork machine everybody.
you think?
Oh yeah.
You
If you
still
give me
gotta
if you give me the version of Heroes for Hire Respawn and I can just teamwork the heck out of them and then have team defense,
You
you
still gotta-
never lose.
Well, you don't have team defense, though.
That's what I mean.
In
But
this,
but if you mix the Golden Age with the new environment, you can do that. That's why I said Hercules is going to be a big, big problem.
in the
You just-
Golden Age
In the
format.
Golden Age, yeah. When you just pair him from Heroes for Hire, it's lights out for people.
Hercules Heroes for Hire. How you going to make it legal?
X-Babies.
X-Babies.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd love to play the
Old
X-Babies.
Spider Woman
again.
makes almost everybody legal until 9 or less in reserve. And
Yeah.
she lines up with strength.
Yep.
And then you can play a 17 Beast of Brute. I mean, there's all kinds of combinations you can do.
I love playing the X-Babies still.
I mean, Hercules essentially replaces my Juggernaut deck. And now I have Team Defense. And even more power.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they neutered one of the cards that was broken for Hercules, but it still wasn't probably enough.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm more curious to see how the Golden Age survives. Is everybody going to be playing Modern? Are the only Golden Age events going to be the 5 now events still?
Oh, I think they're going to be the biggest events, though.
You think?
Until they really get the game going, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I've heard so many rumors, but if they start putting up big money prizes for the Modern events,
Well, that draws the people.
yeah.
That brings people out of the woodwork that normally kills the game. I hope they don't go that route.
Captain says,
We'll
Phil's
see.
getting me a bit worried there might not be a variety of competitive decks I'm hoping for.
I just,
No, he's
I don't-
talking mostly about the Golden Age mixture, I think.
yeah.
This new set should be pretty competitive.
Yeah, I think it'll be competitive. Like I said, I think it'll be a coin flip as to who wins. I don't think there's a dominant.
In the modern,
Meta.
In the modern, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some characters that are very strong, obviously.
I think Hercules Tars Tarkus combo is going to be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Although maybe Wukong with Tars Tarkus might be even better.
Yeah. I think he's a fighting grid, so he lines up a little better with Wukong.
Yeah. I'm going to probably get away from playing King Arthur and Merlin and go play a deck with Tars Tarkus.
I like Tarstars.
I did too.
And I think they lowered his threat cost. From what I heard.
Tars Tarkus? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he went from 20 to 19 from what I heard.
I think that was a typo.
Oh, really? Well, I'm playing him as 19. I already marked it on my cards.
Unless they did it like at the last minute,
Yeah, I think it was some of those last minute edits they were doing.
that they submitted after our playtest.
Oh, I think just that late Friday night type deal that we got. I think.
I don't know. I would
Mage can confirm.
I would like to know what all of the last minute
Edits were.
edits were. But I guess because we don't need to know, because we're not playtesting those edits, they didn't tell us.
Right.
Larry says, what is the difference between modern, classic, legacy, and golden?
I don't think there is a classic that I know of.
I think you just made up that classic, Larry.
Classic maybe is the same as golden, is what people are saying, maybe?
Modern, legacy, and golden. There's modern,
Which is
which is
all
going to be the
brand new.
Kickstarter and the top cow for the first year. Legacy, golden is everything that we have right now before the Kickstarter. And legacy is something that'll come around in about 3 years down the line when they start retiring the new sets. And I don't know how that's going to work. I don't remember. I think Joe told me once or twice, but I don't remember exactly how the legacy is going to work.
Yeah, maybe the last 5 years or something.
Yeah, it'll be like the last, maybe that's what it was, the last 5 sets or something like that. Mate says, I've been saying this for a while now, but negates were never the problem. Game-ending specials that require a negate to defend are the problem. Negates have been around from the very beginning, and we didn't play them from the very beginning.
Yeah, because
we
Beast
we
was
didn't
a
play
6.
Beast, and we didn't play Scarlet Witch.
She wasn't around until the second set, but still, yeah, she
Yeah,
wasn't.
well, that's what I.
They were max 6s.
But we didn't play them.
Right, because you didn't need them.
We didn't need a negate.
Yeah, you didn't have absorb sounds and stuff that Sean's talking about.
Right. Yep.
You didn't have the draw 3s and the power leeches, so you didn't need the negate right away.
Yeah.
But the new game has all this element of the old stuff with no negates, or very limited negates, I should say.
Right. And
And as soon as Dracula comes out and throws no teammate, you can't even block him with your King Arthur's.
right.
So,
Both of his avoids.
so then my
them
leech is
become-
auto hit if you don't have a negate.
Yeah. Mage says Tars is 20. There was a communication snafu that suggested he was being lowered to 19, but we confirmed at the play test that he's 20. That's what I understood. Yes.
Okay.
Captain says, Larry, I'm not 100% of which is which, but basically it refers to whether games only allow Lazarus Rising cards or a mix of Lazarus and 90s cards going forward. There will be separate categories for different groups of L cards. Mage says classic comes with a salad before the entree. Okay. Hi, Howard. You back already?
Yeah. His son wiped the floor with him.
Yeah.
Grandson.
I must have. Scott says there shouldn't be a major modern tournament until product is available to the masses for 6 to 12 months. If not, the playtesters have a huge advantage, or they should not be allowed in those tournaments.
I don't think you have any advantage, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because we've gotten to look at the cards for 6 or 8 months.
Everybody that's going to be playing the game is going to have that.
Yeah, I don't know. If they start running if they run a big money tournament in June,
yeah, then that.
and you've had the cards since April,
right. You got a couple months of.
You'll probably be okay. Howard says modern is new, golden is mixed, legacy existing.
Sure.
Okay. Captain says, honestly, planning ahead of time that you're going to age out the new cards you're about to release and asking people to pay for it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Yeah, I could be misquoting, so don't count me at that. Legacy, modern is new. Golden is a mix of legacy and modern. And then legacy is everything we have now. Okay. That might make sense, Howard, now that I read it slowly. And yep. Josh says set rotation for the modern format is pretty standard for competitive games. Silver Age format will include everything. John says modern, new, golden, everything that's not banned. Silver Age is a format that will include all legacy cards ever. Legacy is the current Flair game. Wow. Captain says it makes me feel like I'm getting cards with an expiration date and a guarantee that they will be going to become obsolete at some point.
Oh, Joe G's here.
Whoa, Joe. There he goes. He says, hey guys, just getting here. Captain, the cards don't expire. There is just going to always be a modern format to help new players get in. Your cards will always have a home in Silver Age. Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.
This guy says the guys that have already seen the cards. Well, Scott, we'd have an advantage over you from the beginning. I mean, if we sat down and both opened them up at the same time, you'd still lose, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he has a hard time reading. We have to read them to him.
Well, I wasn't going to say that on the stream, but you know.
Bring Ellie with you, Scotty. He'll be okay.
Josh says all the cards will still be playable in most of the formats. Modern just being the most recent 3 sets is understandable. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never retires a card. They ban a lot. They limit how many of the cards you can have in your deck and that kind of stuff. But they never rotate anything out. They're the only game that does that. I'm pretty sure everyone, well, One Piece hasn't yet, but they've only been around for not quite 2 years yet.
Yeah.
So anything being rotated out is years down the road. So you're going to get a lot of playing in with those cards, Captain, before anything gets rotated out of Modern and into another format. And even then, you can still play it in the Silver Age, like Joe said.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of people still do that in Magic, right?
Yes.
Play the old cards only, right?
Yeah. So it'll be all right. You'll get to play them. You'll have fun with them.
We're not going to live forever.
And there's always going to be new sets coming out a couple of times a year that'll hopefully improve. And you might not want to play those older cards quite as much anyways because you got so many new ones to play with. It'll be interesting when the Top Cow stuff starts getting spoiled. But we're a long ways from there.
Forgot to advertise, didn't we?
What's that?
Forgot to advertise.
Yeah, we're both wearing our shirt. I got a sweatshirt on. You wearing a t-shirt?
Yeah, a little chilly.
Yeah. Josh says, modern set rotation also keeps the meta fresh since broken combos will naturally phase out. Yep. So Pokemon does this too. You can't show up with a turn and play your 90s cards in the modern format. Yes, Captain, that is correct. Pokemon does rotate out.
Pokemon.
I'm not sure what the rotation is in Pokemon, but they do. I wonder what's on Marcel's channel. Maybe not so much hate. You hurt Scotty's feelings.
Oh, Scotty.
Tell him you're sorry.
He knows I love him.
Larry says, so Legacy is everything 90s plus Marvel, Masters of Evil, and BMG. Oh, no. Oh, Larry. They haven't announced it yet. I don't think Marvels and MOE is going to be played at all after April of next year, except in now events. You're not going to be able to play Marvel's Masters of Evil
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Joe G's here, he can tell you.
I don't know if Joe wants to drop that bomb right now.
I think we'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah.
No. I think if they allow them in those events, they'll never get the Marvel license.
They'll get it before.
Yeah, but once they get it, they're going to sign an agreement not to allow those cards in the events.
But then they'll reprint them with new sets as well.
Oh, well, that could definitely happen. School is still out on the Marvels and MOE, says Howard. The only way those cards are going to be playable is if Lazarus Rising gets a Marvel license and prints them themselves.
Which
Yes.
I think is very possible. If Top Cow sells like I think it will sell, I think they could have a quick Marvels and DC license.
That would be nice.
We'll see how much GTS commits to the pot here to get it rolling and rolling.
I've heard GTS is really happy with the game and they want to push it. Do you guys want to talk about Bo Jackson just for a minute again?
He still got a glass hip.
Yeah. The Bo Jackson has done phenomenal advertising.
Yeah.
And we sold 4 boxes over the weekend at $495 a box. They're jumbo boxes.
Oh my goodness.
That's full retail on them. It's
Wow.
$495 a box. And we sold 4 of them on Saturday.
How many did you have?
At least 12. But I only put 6 on the website, and I was holding 6 back as a safety net. I'm going to open one on stream.
I want to play it.
You want to play it?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Bo knows everything.
Yeah, I think Josiah was supposed to learn how to play it so that he could run events here.
Okay.
I don't know if he did or not, but he did take the starter kit home.
Okay, well maybe I'll.
Yes,
I'll run
Josh,
some of
I
those.
agree. Bo knows.
Bo knows hockey
Bo
sucks.
knows everything. The autographs and the cards on the Bo set are on the card. They're not on a sticker that they then put on the card. So
Yeah.
they're doing everything right. And
Oh.
if Lazarus advertises the way Bo Jackson does, everything's going to be awesome.
Do we have a 90 score box open?
90 score?
Yeah.
I think.
It's the-
Do I?
it's the-
Yeah.
It's the baseball
I
bat with the
think
shoulder pads.
I think I got an 88. I don't have a 90. I do have that card. I did get that card.
You did?
I did. I bought it off. Somebody brought it in the other day.
Really?
With a bunch of ball cards. I said, I don't buy ball cards. And then I saw the. So wait a minute.
I'll give you a
I want
dollar.
that one. And I bought it. See you, Larry. Bo does not have an Overpower card. He has a card game coming out, Larry. I wish he had an Overpower card.
Oh,
my
no.
point was, they're running ads for my store
I
on
know.
Facebook.
I've heard.
Have you seen it?
No, but I want to.
It hasn't popped up in your Facebook feed?
Not yet.
And it's great. Bo Jackson says, buy the game at Heroes and Games in Columbus.
Oh my
He
gosh.
says it twice in the ad.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he really does.
Did you have to pay for that or Bo did?
No, they did it. I mean, I spent a lot of money on their product.
All right.
But they contacted me and said, hey, Doug, we're going to run some ads for your store. And I said, what? Hey, John, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks
Have a good
for
night,
tuning in.
guys.
So I just think, there are ways that they're going to bring a lot of people into the game.
Yeah.
And if they advertise the way Bo Jackson has, it'll be really good. And GTS is thrilled with the way Bo Jackson game has advertised. So just say it. Bo loves you. Freak show. Bo does love me.
Who's Freak Show?
But,
Yeah, Bo Jackson's awesome. Like, he's the best athlete, bar none. I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah,
There's nobody close.
No, that injury just crushed him.
Yeah, I think he was a better baseball player. Now that I go back and look at it.
Oh, he was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, you remember that All-Star game?
Yeah.
Hits a home run in the first inning, runs up the wall in the first inning, and catches it.
Catches a ball.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Deion Sanders was good, but Bo Jackson was.
Jackson was as good at football as he was at baseball.
Man,
Dion was better at football than baseball.
Yeah,
was
he
still
wasn't
good
very good at baseball.
He was all right. He was all right. John says, make sure you like the stream. Guys, that would be great. Leave us a like. Oh, wow, look at that. Only 7 likes tonight. Wow. Guys
Where's the goat?
are mad at us.
He came out and left and ran.
Yeah. Oh, the freak show is Joe. Joe H, not Joe G.
Yep. Hi, Joe.
Yeah. He didn't talk much last week either, the GOAT. I don't know if he just bailed on us or what.
Brandon.
Howard had a statement there that I wanted to read.
He might be making his podcast.
You haven't liked his podcast?
No, I said maybe Marcel's doing his podcast.
Oh,
or
he's
something.
doing his podcast. Yeah, I think he records them over the weekend and releases them on Wednesday.
I know he
Howard says the legacy events may not be run by Lazarus Rising. That's where now may come in. Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Howard, give me a phone call after the podcast is over here.
Want to talk to Howard?
I'm going to talk to Howard.
All right. Howard, if you get a second, give Phil a call.
Thank you.
All right. We're about to wrap up, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Do you have any questions? Oh, you know what? Before we
now
leave,
Stefan shows up.
Now Stefan comes in. What is BMG going to do to get the ghost of Robert E. Howard to advertise our stores?
Don't know who that is, but
Robert E. Howard?
do you know who that is?
Yeah. Creator of Conan.
Oh, okay. There you go. Is he still living?
No.
He made Conan in
He died a very
1920?
young man.
Did he?
Yeah. He didn't hit 40. I think he's in his 30s.
Really?
Yeah. Howard says he'll call you.
Okay. Thanks, Howard.
Freak Show was Joe that went 0-8 at Boston. The car guy.
Did he go 0-8?
That's what he just said. Mr. 0-8 at Boston.
Wow. Joe. That's a tough event, though.
Oh, yeah. The best players, the best 42 players in the country were there, right?
Or at least 41 now that Joe's told us his record.
There we go, Captain. Thank you. He was 30 when he died.
30.
1906 to 1936. Captain, did you have to Google that, or did you just know off the top of your head? I'm just curious. I'm impressed either way that you posted it there. What is BMG going to do to get the Ghost of Roger advertised?
That was his first.
Yeah. Stefan, did you buy into the Bo Jackson game, Stefan? I'm just curious. I did. I went a little hard. Yeah, Captain, I wasn't going to tell that part.
He shot himself.
Yeah, he did.
It only hurts for a second.
He probably didn't feel it. Scott says, if it was the best 13, Phil would have made the playoffs.
Oh, he trying to get back at me.
Yeah. Steph says, sorry, it auto-corrected. Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Oh.
How did it auto-correct from Edgar Rice Burroughs to Robert E. Howard?
He's from the South. He's from Southern Ohio.
You know what? That's a great question. That's, yeah, we'll see what they do. I can't believe that the Edgar Rice Burroughs people won't at least help advertise it a little in some way. Captain says, Doug, 100% full disclosure. I posted it off the top of my head, but afterward I double checked just to be sure. I'm impressed, Captain. I didn't know that. Roger Ice Burroughs. Yeah, Sean. I know. I don't know how it auto-corrected to that.
Oh, you told it funny, Sean. Good for you.
That is funny.
Pretty impressive for a Canadian.
Yeah.
Good job there, Sean.
I can't believe that even though they licensed the characters to Lazarus, that they won't help promote it in some way. I will see them in April. I'm just wondering if I'm going to show up with cards when I see them.
The Windy City?
Yeah, they'll be at Windy City.
Is that Chicago?
Yeah. I want to teach them to play. I wanted to do something on a live stream, do something on camera with them, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I definitely want to get with them at the Windy City Con and show them the cards and get their opinions. They got to be happy with them. I think they made the characters playable. They don't dominate the game, which they may complain that they don't dominate the game.
I don't
But
think any.
I think they'll be happy.
Who's the best? ER.
Joe says, I prefer the card guy over the 0 and 8. Yeah, Mr. 0 and 8. Who's the best what?
ERB character?
In this game?
Yeah,
Probably Junk. No, Tarstarchus, by far.
by far.
Yeah. Deja Thoris in situations is extremely playable.
Well, she's super playable.
You know,
Especially with Tarstarchus.
especially with Tarstarchus.
Yeah.
And you can always throw Watson in reserve and play 2 6-stat characters. Put
Yeah.
Hercules on there and
Rule the day.
you're rocking. Yeah. Maid says the ERP people should have no cause for complaint. They're all pretty good. Except Jane.
Is she bad?
I still think she's bad.
Yeah.
I don't really care about that lockout card.
She's pretty cheap, though.
She is. But what, you going to put her on the front line?
I mean,
I don't
you
know.
don't want to. I tried it in Canada just to see if she was playable. Not great.
Not great.
No. I still think the Hercules is great. I'm going to play him every opportunity I get.
Sean says Jane Porter is not bad.
Yeah, she's not bad because she's so inexpensive, and you don't get that with much of the other set.
I don't know, Sean. I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying it. She's bad. She's not. I can't see you choosing her over Deja Thoris or Watson.
Man, unless you need an extra point, I think.
Right. If you need a 16, Deja's 17.
Right.
So if you have to have 16,
Yeah.
you're going to either take Porter or Watson.
Right.
And why would you take Porter over Watson? Throw him in reserve, let him play his card from reserve. He gets,
But then you got to play Baker Street.
well, you don't have to. I mean, you could even throw him in reserve and just put his one per deck on him
Or put
and
nothing
get
on
plus
him.
2 to venture from reserve.
I thought you had to play Baker Street to get the +2.
Oh, do you? Oh, they changed that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so you play Baker Street. And now you made him even more playable.
Yeah, I just don't like Baker Street. I mean, it's not my favorite thing. That's why I think you still need your fairy protection or something placed, or your big.
Oh,
your
you'd
big
rather
anything.
place an any hero?
Yeah. They're way better.
Scotty wants to know, is she broken garage door bad?
She could be.
Jane is 16, a good choice for an intellect deck. An intellect deck's probably going to take, well, Watson's only a 5 intellect because he's a dumb doctor. he's military educated doctor, I guess, is why he's only a 5 intellect.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah. Maybe when you look at it that way, huh? Captain says Scott Flint, ha ha, whoa, low blow. Captain, we've been friends with Scotty for a long time. He's awesome. We love him, and we love the banter back and
Yeah,
forth.
we don't care what Scotty says.
Yeah.
He can say anything.
We don't take it serious, and he don't take us serious. Well, not too serious.
It's good comedy, though.
Yeah, he does take it serious when we play in tournament play, and he can never beat me
Or me,
or you. What's his record against you all time? Like 0 and 12?
probably.
Maybe that's his record against me.
In the
0 and
tournament?
12.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, unfortunately, Scotty. We're sorry we have to do that to you, but we always got to keep you the little brother.
I'm not sorry about it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to lose.
Yeah, I don't want to lose either.
We had a good time when him and Chris came up that one Sunday and we played
Oh, yeah.
online. So that was
We
good.
got to get him back up here.
I love you too, Doug. Thanks, Scotty. I miss you, man. I wish you was up here.
Yeah.
It sucks when you grow up and you can't do the stuff that you used to do. Scott says, I take that back. I don't. Scott, did you beat Neron? Did you beat the Neron deck that day? I honestly, I don't remember, but I don't think he did. I think Chris might have.
I think I've let Scotty beat me in some fun games.
You've let him beat you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I play like a semi-competitive deck.
Playing with a Jane Porter deck.
Jane Porter-ish deck.
Cat just says, given that Doctor Strange has a 6 intellect, putting Watson out of 5 makes a little more sense.
Yeah. Well, you can say that about Invisible Woman, though. She's a 6.
Yeah.
She's not a doctor.
She's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Astronauts aren't dumb.
No, but so is Ben Grimm. He's an astronaut.
Yeah,
He's a
I
3
never
intellect.
understand how he gets a 3 intellect.
Yeah.
There's no astronaut that's a 3 intellect.
Yeah, apparently there is.
Well, there's one. It's Big Grimm. Scott says he beat Neron twice. I'm going to take your word for it, Scott, because I honestly don't remember.
You can go back and watch the live stream. That's probably what Scotty wants you to do.
Yeah.
Find out you don't beat him.
Right. He says, Corey was sitting next to me when I was crushing you. You never crushed me. I'm pretty sure you did not crush me.
And he probably had to play his all 8 drinkers.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch.
And Josh wants to know, when are we going to do that Learn to Play video? You know, we have actually had it scheduled 2 or 3 times, and something always comes up.
Yeah, we got to get that done.
Yeah.
We can't even do it this Thursday because it's Thanksgiving.
We could do it Thursday.
Or we could do it at Granny's house.
Oh,
Granny's
no. Way too loud down there at Granny's house.
We could get chocolate pie, though.
Ooh. Yeah. Get it before my brother does.
Yeah.
Are you coming to Granny's house?
I could.
You could. Where
I
you
miss
guys
Granny.
having Thanksgiving?
I think at Adams.
Oh, that's up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could come down. Or you could come up.
Oh.
Bring some chocolate pie.
I'm not sharing my chocolate pie. Sorry.
Come on. I'll call Granny. She'll make me a separate one.
Yeah. You're right, Josh. We need to do that. Let me work on that. We actually have 2 people that want to learn how to play, and I've done my best to keep them isolated from Overpower so that they don't have a clue when we sit down. Although, oh, Joe, no, you didn't go there. Jane is the diversity hire. I'm just going to tell you this, and then I don't want to talk bad about Jane no more. But when I was with the Edgar Rice Burroughs people, you should have seen the looks they gave me when I told them Jane Porter wasn't very good.
Well, I mean, Jane, obviously, she just hides behind Tarzan. He's,
No.
right?
No.
Huh?
No. On the,
He defends her every
the
level.
old TV shows, yes, but she progressed.
Oh, okay.
And
Not in this area.
they looked at me like they were ready to beat me up when I said Jane Porter was not very good. And Chris leans forward, gets a little closer to me. He said, Tarzan taught her everything he knows. How could she not be very good? I said, oh, well, they're fixing her. They're going to fix her, Chris. She'll be good by the time it gets out.
That would just get you out of a fight.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't want to tell him in April that she's still not very good. They're not going to be happy with me. Phil, if you play test in Cincinnati more, you might make the playoffs in the next tournament.
I probably wouldn't get in the top 20.
Wow. Did you lose that play-in game to Josh?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
Same reason, though,
Yeah.
that I lost every game.
Your deck wasn't very good?
No,
Oh.
dupes for one. I mean, you can't win when you have dupes,
Right.
but my event was buried every single game.
Yeah.
And that's like game altering.
Yeah,
You
right.
bet 5 for the win.
My game totally crapped out against Phil Keffer.
I saw that. I was sitting
Yeah,
on the
you were
side.
sitting there, and
Yeah.
we played
Yeah,
2
made me move
hands.
the other side of the table.
Yeah. We played 2 hands and literally never played a card.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm telling them. You just
No.
happen to be sitting here.
That's true.
Yeah, you were there.
I can beat Josh. Probably not, Scotty.
Josh who?
Alexander.
Oh,
I'll put 5 on Alexander.
wow. Would you really? I wouldn't. That's one of those games I wouldn't bet on that game.
$5?
No,
No,
I'm not a gambler.
that's true.
Yeah. I don't gamble at all.
You just bet or venture.
Well, I venture. I don't bet very often. Every once in a while, that word slips out. But I tell you what, I played my deck all year, the same deck at all 5 events.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed playing that deck.
Yeah.
So-
I even made it better for you now. So,
You think?
yeah, if you want, but you can not playing in the champ of champs, so
I'm not
I
playing.
can't test it for you.
No, you can play my deck. You want to play my deck?
I'm going to change it.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do.
No, you
Not?
No.
You're gonna put in a gate on it.
don't. No, I'm not.
You're not.
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm not going to have all 8s on the front. It's better than that one, though.
Scott says, ask him. I'm 3-0 against Josh.
Okay.
Josh from Florida says, you can beat me, Scott. Sean says, my first round against Kefir was crazy. I played discard 3. He negated. He played his. I lost 3
And then you absorb sound.
with absorb sound and wiped out his entire hand. Nice. Nice. Scott says, ask Marcel and the good Phil their record.
Who's the
against-
good Phil? I'm the only good Phil.
That's funny. Freak Show says, I KO'd at least one character against everyone I played. So that's something. That's right. Small victories. Small victories.
Yeah.
Anthony says, I got to run, everyone. Catch y'all later. Thanks for tuning in, Anthony. We'll see you next Monday. And on that note, I think it's a good time to head out. Let me check the likes. Did you guys increase the like? Wow.
Less?
Yeah. Somebody went back and retracted their like.
That was Scotty.
Oh, man. 45 views and only 8 likes. Come on, guys. Give us a little more love than that, please. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a fun hour and a half. We appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
And have a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
And we'll see y'all next
Eat
Monday.
a lot of turkey.
Eat a lot of turkey. Take long naps. See you, Scott. Oh. All right.